Author's note. It is inevitable that some of the people discussed in this book will disagree with or dislike what I have written. It is unnatural to see oneself filtered through another's perspective. I know that experience well. Direct quotations are from recordings or contemporaneous notes, including many hours of conversations with Donald Trump. This is not, though, a book about the president or even about politics. It is a book about life in America, as I have lived and observed it, and about the nature of our reality, and about character, his and my own, and that of the country he has so affected. It is also a book about love, because everything is about love, and about love of country.
Scrolling through my feed, all I see is bullshit. Fake news, clickbait, gotta sift through all of it. Oh, like share, retweet, trying to keep up with the trends, but it's all just a facade, man, it's all pretend. Online bullshit, that's all it is. You say you're living large, but I know it's just a myth. Online bullshit, can't you see? We're all caught up in the nonsense, it's time to break free.
And what were you going to say?
Oh, okay. So should we introduce ourselves?
Yeah. Okay. Hey, everybody.
Hi, everybody. We're doing a podcast today.
Welcome to Online Bullshit.
Yay.
If you've never been here before, we just kind of like to laugh at people on the internet.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And we have one subject today, but I wanted to bring up something specific because I have a question for you, Katie Mordhorst.
All right, Nathan.
All right. So in the news lately, there's been a lot of talk since about August about the bruises on the back of Mr. Trump's. Is it one specific hand all the time?
I don't know, and I don't think it matters.
I feel like it is once. I'm mentioning it because it matters. I'll get there.
Oh.
But he's got these bruises, if you don't know, that he's been hiding on the back of one of his hands since about early August. And badly with makeup where you can just see
it's purple and blue, and then there's this white makeup on it, and
it's
you can
not
tell.
his skin tone.
No.
He needs some powder. He needs a little contour.
He needs to bronze it.
He needs to bronze it so it's he can accentuate the bones in his hand
and his face.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he needs to orange it up a little bit too.
Yeah, we want it to look the same.
Yeah, but anyway, so at first it was that big of makeup.
Yeah,
but this past week, especially since he's had a lot of appearances where he's 3 times last week he's had appearances where he's fallen asleep.
Yeah.
And now the bandage there are bandages on his hand. It's not just covered with makeup. There are Band-Aids that are slathered with makeup, but you can still tell they're This is the president of the United States.
My mouth is open.
This is a man who has access to
the codes.
The codes, and a CIA makeup artist who's probably brilliant and can make you look like anything you want.
Well, remember that time he was supposed to do a press conference and he was late, and when he did show up, his hair was all mussed up.
Yeah.
I imagine if he has an appointment with a makeup artist, he's sleeping through it. You know?
Good point. I mean, since his schedule is so limited nowadays.
And I remember someone saying, back from The Apprentice days, it was Trump always insisted on doing his own makeup.
Oh, that's obvious.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, it wouldn't look like that.
Because sometimes he misses an entire part of his head. Yeah.
He's people only look at me dead on in the, from the front.
Exactly. I'm not the most photographed man in the world.
From every angle.
Seriously. All right, but back to the bruising on the hand thing. Now because of that bruising, now there's a rumor. The bruising and the sleepiness.
Mm-hmm. I saw something, and so I'm wondering if that's what you're going to say.
Yeah. What did you see?
That a congressperson said that he's taking this anti-dementia drug that gets infused into your blood.
Yes, exactly. It's either Ledempic, I think it's called.
Ozempic?
No, Ledempic. Ozempic is good for Alzheimer's too. It's discovering so many uses.
Oh my God, it does.
Yeah.
And I have no idea where I read this, but it was today.
Yeah.
So it might have been on Twitter or it might have been on Instagram. Those are my 2 top.
Those are your 2 Sunday social media.
That's what I remember.
Yeah.
I did take many naps.
Uh-huh. Good.
I would wake up and be finally I'm awake. And then I would be or.
That was me yesterday as well.
Oh, really?
And then I resented having to do something in the evening. I was like, shit.
Right?
Because I don't know, when you nap all day, it's like the day feels weird. Anyway.
So, do you think he's on that?
Oh, no, this is where I'm going with this. So, yeah, because this is why I'm wondering.
Okay.
Audience, I get infused every month with a blood plasma product.
Blood plasma.
Okay, with a blood plasma product because I have an immune system issue called hypogammaglobulinemia.
Wow.
Which means I don't make enough of immunoglobulins in my blood.
Okay.
So I need to get a plasma infusions in order to replace that monthly.
Okay.
And the thing is, if you are going, even on a monthly basis, to get an IV infusion where you have a PICC line in your hand,
Yeah.
that, first of all, you eventually have to like switch hands.
Yeah, it's just like heroin people who say like,
exactly,
I can't use this.
Yeah, you have to switch hands, and then it's like you sort of have to alternate, like going into certain places in your arm. And the thing is, at this point, I've been so stuck so many times with an IV, it's very hard to get access anywhere in my arms because I have a ton of scar tissue. Mm-hmm. So now I have a port.
Mm-hmm. Why doesn't he?
Exactly. That is what I'm wondering. I'm like, why is this like, it's becoming big news.
Yeah.
People are speculating crazily about it. It's just getting worse and worse. It's like, switch your fucking hand. Put it in like an arm vein. You can put it in like, you can put it in your wrist. You can put the PICC line in your arm.
Get your toes out.
Get your toes out, you know? Like Del Close.
Exactly.
Yeah, when he was Del Close, big improv guy. He was a well-known heroin addict, and he used to inject between his toes. Anyway.
I just remember that from movies too.
Yeah.
But if he's also got some heart issues, and I know that they're not putting the port into your heart, but is that maybe why they don't think?
Well, I'm thinking in terms of a port.
Yeah.
It is like a local sedation, but surgical procedure.
Yeah, surgical procedure.
So if he's like incredibly I mean, there might be reasons why they don't. He doesn't have to go under general, but there might be reasons why they don't even want to like give him sedation.
Because if you have dementia, they will bring up, and I think it's general anesthesia, like whatever is the strongest thing for a surgery.
I think it's general, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas with just some sedation, it might just be like, I don't know what, a Valium? I don't know.
No, for me it was fentanyl.
Yeah,
which is fucking fantastic.
Maybe they don't recommend that for people with dementia too, because
or people his age.
They say you can wake up and be gone.
Oh wow, really?
It came up in my life.
Mm-hmm. No, I didn't know that.
Not to do with me, but actually, like my great uncle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he woke up and it was like, no, not anymore, not here anymore.
Oh wow.
Just didn't know anything.
Yeah.
Just didn't know who anybody was. Then they said, and I don't remember if this wound up happening, but they say sometimes then you go under again and you wake up and you're normal again. For real. And they don't know why.
That's so, it's like, you know, when
it's like a TV show.
It's like you hit somebody in the head and they have psychic powers, and then it just hit them back in the head and their psychic powers are gone. Yeah.
But I wonder if it's just too much of a risk.
It might, it might be too much of a risk. He is an 80-year-old man. So who knows?
Yeah.
But also, it's just like, but that makes me think, though, that like maybe it's something different than the infusions. Because honestly, it's like you just put it in another vein.
Well, if you also have heart issues.
Yeah.
I think it was originally speculated that he was getting just kind of like IV electrolytes too.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because like my dad has heart issues, so then he has to take a diuretic.
Mm-hmm.
I think that comes from heart failure. Just has a hard time pumping all the liquid out of your body.
Oh, well, I mean, that's the venous insufficiency that he has.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Leg thing. Yeah.
Exactly. So then you're also taking out all your electrolytes, and you do need to put them back in because you need them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. But still, I mean.
So he could be getting like double infusions.
Oh, maybe.
You know?
All the more reason to like find some other veins.
I know.
You know, and also you don't have to have it like right on your hand where everybody can see.
I think that's a weird choice too.
It is. This is why I'm just like, the incompetence and stupidity of this administration goes everywhere.
Isn't he like real picky about a lot of stuff too?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
that came. I was like, maybe he's like, well, I don't want to be seen as weak, so I'm not getting a port.
When we wouldn't know.
Yeah, no, we would not know. But I mean, for his own,
but somebody would
psychological makeup
and his own. But I thought that JD Vance would have enough say. I mean, the fact that somebody got him in there to that role when we can tell that he and Trump don't really get along. I just thought somebody would be like on his side and they would be like, we're actually not going to do all this stuff to keep Trump alive.
Yeah.
But like you were saying, nobody likes JD Vance.
Trump didn't want him originally.
No, I know.
Yeah, no, his sons, for whatever reason, urged him
to
go with JD. And I don't know why.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So Don Jr. and Eric were like gunning for JD Vance.
Yeah, so the topic we're talking about today is Olivia Nuzzi.
Yes.
I don't really care how she pronounces it. I like Nuzzi because it reminds me of Muzzy. Did you ever watch Muzzy?
No, I don't know what that is.
It was like a box set of VHSs you could buy to learn a language.
Oh.
It's for your kid. It's a cartoon.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And I watched it at school one day and it was like, yo soy Muzzy.
Did they have different like names? Was it like Musée? Was the French one?
The French.
No,
yeah.
Really? I love it.
And there was this really like prolific commercial where this little girl would be speaking French. And I used to be able to just recite what she was saying. Mm-hmm. I can't quite remember it right now.
That's what she said, right?
It was, I don't know. And then this woman comes in and says, no, you're not hallucinating. That little girl is speaking French. I think it was like, we should really just watch it.
Yeah, let's watch it. We're going to take a little side trip to Katie's childhood.
Bonjour, je suis le grand Nuzzi.
Je suis la jeune fille.
Yes, that's French they're speaking. And no, these children aren't French. They're American. And they've acquired their amazing new language skills from Muzzy, the remarkable new video language program for children developed by the British Broadcasting Corporation.
How the fuck old is this?
It's like the 90s.
Okay,
but it looks old as hell, right?
It looks like it's 80s.
Yeah.
The commercial, like her dress, her hair, everything.
Yeah, they used to still play it when I was a kid.
Oh my
and
God.
Go, Je suis une jeune fille.
Yeah.
No, these children aren't French.
You heard that right.
They're American. But yeah, so Olivia Nuzzi, a.k.a. Muzzy.
Oh, okay. Should we just call her Muzzy? That'll be our nickname for her?
Well, do you know what I wanted her nickname to be?
What?
Because I started listening to her audiobook.
Oh, God. I've heard it's terrible.
It's just like the world of Giardia.
I can't wait to hear it.
She's Milo Winter Jr. She really is.
Oh, my God. This is perfect. The stars are aligning. But I do want to tell our audience something.
Okay. We
were texting earlier this week, deciding what we were going to do. And then we're like, oh, yeah, like, let's do the Olivia Nuzzi thing. Mm-hmm. And then I personally tried to watch her interview that she did with Tim Miller, which is kind of like her first appearance back on the scene after Ryan Lizzo like exposed everything. And I can't watch her.
No.
And you told me neither could you.
No.
So I just want the audience, I want you all to know that we are taking one for the team for you.
Yeah,
together,
that's what we're doing.
Because she is not fun to watch, listen to, or look at.
How did she make you feel?
She makes, you know what? She's oily.
Really?
There's something about her that is just like
a fucking liar?
Like, all right, give me a second.
Because I can tell you how I feel.
Tell me how you feel, and then we'll go from there.
I think she's super pretentious.
Uh-huh.
But then she has that same sibilant-esque thing and a little bit, I don't know if it's called a speech impediment, but a lot of Gen Z has it.
Yeah.
And they'll like attribute it back to kids learning or just like being at school speaking and always having their mask on. So not really being able to hear how to enunciate correctly.
Really interesting.
Yeah, I've seen that theorized.
Yeah.
I'm sure Olivia's 31.
Yeah.
She was not a child during COVID, and that's not what's going on. But she has a little bit of a like nerdy speech thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
that puts me off of her. Sorry.
No, everybody knows that you hate a speech impediment.
So she has that, and then she decided to narrate her own book, and her persona is Sexy Baby.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So she's talking to Tim Miller on the Bulwark thing, and she's constantly like, well, you know, I was a reporter, right? Right?
Yeah.
So being a reporter, you're supposed to have ethics, right? And she always ends all of her sentences with like, right?
It's interesting because what I think we're going to find out about Olivia Nuzzi, tell me if I'm wrong, is that she, and this is just facts, she tends to hop from man to man.
That's the other thing.
In a way that gives her opportunities. So I'm not judging. I'm not saying anything about it.
I understand.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a sex shamer either.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, a slut shamer.
Uh-huh.
But if you really have based your whole career on getting help from men that you're sleeping with.
Powerful men, exactamundo. Yeah.
Yeah, then that's a red flag to me. And I would want to think about like, well, what was her life like growing up? But everything that she has to say in her book doesn't allude to anything really nefarious going on there. But I wonder if she, for some reason, started to feel like I just think it's a sign of low self-esteem. And like the only thing that she thinks people are going to like her for is her sexuality.
Oh, interesting. Because my brain automatically goes to like a darker, probably more old-fashioned place.
Okay.
Where it's basically she's just an opportunist who used her sexuality because she has ambitions and no soul.
I think that's more correct.
Okay, yeah.
Because if you look at the book that she wrote, she almost calls out Trump for stuff that he does. But then she doesn't, you know?
I mean, why are you, as we'll find out, why are you fucking around with RFK in the first place if you don't support this bullshit?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know why she got into like political reporting, because then at the end of the day, you start to be like, well, which part of this do you find important? Mm-hmm. Why did this appeal to you?
Yeah.
Is it that you want...
Wait, when you mean this, what do you mean? What are you specifically thinking of?
If you become a political reporter, do you think you have some kind of morals or something that you hope that like the government goes? I don't know if I want to say left or right, or like what you think should be going on with politics.
Have like bedrock political principles.
Yeah.
That informs your political reporting.
Yeah.
I would think that would be fair, yes.
And she doesn't, if you ask me, maybe she's just still trying not to get in trouble.
Well, also there's two stripes of political reporters. There's like your serious Caitlin Collins kind of person, CNN. And then I feel like then there's Michael Wolff, who is basically just like a gossiper.
Okay.
But he is like legitimately deeply connected to a lot of people in the White House because of his first book. But it's all, his approach is all like palace drama. And I think maybe Olivia is more of like the soap opera, the theater of politics, as opposed to like the principles.
Yeah, I have like some insight into that.
I'd love to know.
These are voice messages, voice notes.
I think they said voice notes in the Instagram blurb.
You know, when I text you a voice note.
Yeah.
This is with House and Horror, that woman who calls out House and Habit. Mm-hmm. So when this was all going down in 2024, we all got the first news, basically, that Olivia had been having an affair with RFK.
Yeah.
And she, 1 year before that, was working on a piece for New York Magazine, like a profile of RFK.
Uh-huh.
So, like, that's how they met and then started talking.
Yeah.
And then I guess because Joanna of House and Horror is like dedicated to covering shit that Jessica, House and Habit does.
Yeah.
Olivia is in Joanna's DMs saying like, oh, it's interesting. I just found her to be such a fascinating person.
Oh, really?
But I do like, it's strange because I do really like her and I find her so interesting. But I guess this is the thing for me as a writer where it's just like in general, the current crisis that I am embroiled in aside. It's like sometimes you're so compelled by someone because you're just a really fascinating character. That doesn't mean that they're like, you're endorsing their personality or whatever. But I find her so, so deeply fascinating. And no one, to my knowledge, has done any like super serious coverage of her.
And that seems to be what she's always saying, like in Ryan Lizza's Substack.
Yeah.
It's like she's addicted to meeting these fucking freaks.
Yeah. Oh, no. That I can understand and support.
Yeah, then why do you want to have sex with them?
No, but that's the thing. It's like I want to meet them. I want to get to know them, see what makes them tick. I don't want their dick in my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
if I had a vagina, I wouldn't want a therapist.
Or the weird message where he's like, "Oh, I can't wait for you to take my sperm and never waste a drop of it."
It's almost poetic.
Yeah.
It's almost like poetic. It's like erotic poetry by a bad poet. The way he seems to.
Oh.
I don't know. We'll probably get into them a little bit later. But
Here.
yeah, they're just so weird.
But like also what's so interesting to me about her is that like she is performing like acts of journalism sometimes, right? Like she's going and bearing witness and reporting back, or she'll like interview somebody, or she'll deal with sources, whether they're anonymous or otherwise. And it's like she's doing some things that are like, traditionally journalistic endeavors. But she's not applying like any standards at all. And it's hard to deal with someone like that, because it's like, how do you begin to explain like, okay, just because somebody calls you, let's say, and says that they, know somebody or that they're knowledgeable about something, it doesn't mean that they really are. You can't you can't take that at face value. You've got to do some research before you can like go ahead with that and promote it to a huge audience.
Oh, really, Olivia Nuzzi? Really? You've just discovered that most journalism today is done by amateurs who don't vet their sources? Uh-huh. You're just learning about this?
Well, from this voice message, would you get that Olivia and Jessica are like best friends?
No.
They are.
Well, she's talking about her like very clinically, so that's
because
weird.
Here's the thing: at this point in time, when the news broke that she and RFK were having that affair, Jessica wrote on House and Habit Substack all about it, and the whole time was like calling out Olivia for being a slut and blaming everything on Olivia. Because before that, she had been fangirling. And I call it that because we never had any actual evidence that she communicated with RFK.
Okay.
Or that he, acknowledged her.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the thing. It's like she's always writing as if she's in the inner circle of like this MAGA thing.
Yeah.
And then she's like can't even get into the party that's on election night, because they don't actually care about her. So that's what I'm saying. Like she seemed to be just really angry about how close Olivia got to RFK.
Oh,
like
okay.
Because she wished she could. And Tawny from Oversharing and Joanna on their podcast about it, they were like hypothesizing that Jessica was really just jealous because she was like, well, I wish RFK would sext me.
No, that seems absolutely right.
Yeah.
It seems absolutely right. It's just like, it's two ladies having a spat.
Yeah. But that's what's so weird is, so I think that's why she's saying this stuff to Joanna at this point.
Well, no, because that sounds, now in that context, what you've said, it sounds like they're just both being really cunty to each other.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's just like, well, she's not like a real journalist. It's kind of fascinating, but she doesn't know what she's doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like, uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
But then we find out now when Jessica releases her interview with Olivia,
Uh-huh.
we find out that since Olivia's been shunned by everyone,
Yeah.
she's been living with Jessica.
Oh my God. Really?
Yeah.
Why does she have to live with, doesn't she have a home?
I think because she broke up with her fiance, Ryan Lizza.
Oh, all right.
I mean, this whole time I've wondered, how does Olivia continue to have any money? But I guess she got a book advance,
Oh, she got a book advance. I'm sure she's got like, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Maybe she doesn't have money.
I don't know.
Yeah. Does she have family money? Do we know anything about that?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I just don't know what her pedigree is. Whether she's a young shop girl who clawed her way to the top, or was she to the manor born?
To the manor born?
To the manor born.
What's a young shop girl?
I don't know. For some reason, I went into like my Joan Crawford brain.
Oh, really?
Where everything is an old movie.
Because you know how there's a book, like when Steve Martin decided to write a novel, he called it Shop Girl.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was like, oh, maybe that was always a term. And I just didn't know.
Yeah, like back in the day, like honestly, Joan Crawford, like her type, her thing was like the shop girl who made good. So it was like her whole thing was she was like a low class girl who like became glam.
So do you want to talk about what Olivia wrote about RFK?
I'd love to.
Or what she's writing now in her book?
Let's go. I want to listen to her book.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we should just start with the now. Get in the present moment.
Okay.
What's going on with Olivia today?
Yeah, and then I think the other juicy stuff is like what Ryan Lizza said.
Oh, yeah. I love that he's doing this. He's fucking burnt earth.
I just recorded some of what I thought was really strange in her book.
Yeah. Could you tell me one thing just before we start with the clips? What is how much have you listened to? How much were you able to listen to?
Let me tell you.
Okay.
It's about a 10-hour book.
Okay.
I have about 9 hours and 2 minutes left. That's all I could do.
When you said, I have about 9 hours and 2 minutes left, I thought you were like, I'm 9 hours and 2 minutes in.
No.
Oh, well, what is your general impression of her writing her book, what she's going for?
She's pretentious.
Yeah.
As she's a sexy baby.
That's what everybody... Oh, does she have like a sexy baby
Yeah,
voice?
just wait.
Oh, God.
But she's writing this as if it's a poem.
Well, she seems to think of her, and I've seen articles and reviews about this book. She seems to think she's like a new Joan Didion.
Yes.
So she's trying to be very like Milo Winter, very lyrical. But in ways that are just like, that's not, you can't pull that off in the way that Joan Didion did.
Nobody edited this book.
Oh, God.
It's just like, Winter.
Well, no, I think this is a problem in mainstream publishing too, where they're just like, we have to get it out.
Really?
Because books are tough nowadays. People don't read anymore.
Yeah, so she called this book American Canto, which in my mind is something like...
American Psycho, more like it.
Yeah, and then I just decided, okay, let me Google Canto, because it sounds like song or something, right?
Exactly, yeah.
And it says... one of the sections into which long poems are divided.
Oh, yeah, like
Dante's Divine Comedy has 100 cantos.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. Yep.
Is that Dante's Inferno or is that something else?
Well, it's Inferno, Purgatorio, and Heaven. I don't know what that one is. Celestia.
And Dante's Divine Comedy is just the whole...
Yeah, it's the whole... It's...
Okay. Yeah, so that's the thing. I'm like, so you probably sold this book as like, this is how me and RFK got into this tangled web of a relationship.
Yeah.
But then she wrote it as a memoir about kind of like her whole life and sort of like things that she was thinking and like things that were going through her head as she was being ostracized by everyone, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And so then when Tim Miller had any questions like, so you were seeing RFK do these like weird things like drugs.
Yeah.
And he was like, did you feel the need to tell anybody that? And
good question, Tim.
Yeah. And she was like, well, I don't want to get in trouble here. And he's like, well, did you tell anyone or not?
Yeah.
And then she starts crying. I saved that clip.
Because she wanted her book to come out. She wanted to sell her book and have the revelations in the book. So it's the same thing Jake Tapper. It's the same thing Jake Tapper did.
What was his book called?
I don't remember, but basically the whole news around that one was he was like, oh, everybody knew Biden was like declining.
That's what it was.
You know, and everybody was hiding. It's like, would have been good to know then.
Yeah,
would have been nice if it would have been nice if you would have reported on that like a reporter in the moment when we actually could have fucking benefited from that news.
I'm sure you saw this.
He's being nominated to be HHS secretary. His reign, I think, as you said in the newsletter today, you agree with, has not been good. Like, you had information that you could have shared. Look, Matt Gaetz got denied. It's possible. RFK wasn't even a Republican. It's possible that these senators could have not, confirmed him, and you didn't share anything about him. Why? Why? Did you still love him, or was it just?
I don't know how to responsibly handle this on camera with you here. I'm writing in that scene that you're talking about how I felt privately, about my private reaction, how I felt privately. Right.
But you had you'd acted to help him. You admit in the book, you'd acted to help him over the course of the campaign. And so once you realized that he was screwing you over, you didn't take any counteraction. You just let him, right? Walk over you.
You're reading about it now. I lost my job.
He's in there and he's doing a lot of bad stuff. Don't you look at that and think, do you look at that? I guess when you're saying that you have the distance now that have clarity, do you see clearly what he's doing now?
Yeah, I agree with you. It's, what was your phrasing? It hasn't been good. I agree with that. I think, that's the correct assessment, but you're sort of, I don't really know what to do with the question that you're asking me, because it's making a lot of assumptions. It's not like assumptions. It's just you said you helped him, right, during the campaign. And I write about it. I write about what I did wrong. Yeah.
And it's once you've done that, you didn't, you cease to have become a journalistic actor, and you're.
Well, I lost my job, right? I was fired. Right. I was fired, and I was in hiding, and I was afraid.
Scared? Were you scared? Yeah.
I was terrified.
Of what?
I write in the book about, I was terrified of the man I did not marry. And I was very worried about people knowing where I was. And
I'm
can we
sorry.
pause this? Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, we can pause it.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. She's just it's so transparent.
Really?
To me.
Yeah, what do you think she's trying to do?
She's trying to dodge the question. She's being here's what pisses me off. As Tim is asking this very specific, very cogent, very necessary question, she's looking at him like I imagine Gwyneth Paltrow would look at you or me if we approached her, where it's just
how could you possibly ask me that?
It's her eyes are like, what? I don't. What is it? Where is this going? Where is this coming from, Tim? It's that whole thing. And I'm like, bitch.
Well,
it's the most obvious fucking question. And you had to know you were going to have to answer for it.
It's almost like because she spent time with these politicians that she knows that they dodge the questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she hasn't learned how.
No, she did not prepare for this.
Yeah.
I think she thought, oh, Tim's a gay. He's going to love me.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I can't tell that he's gay.
Oh,
I saw him say it one time.
Yeah.
And I was like, never would have known.
He's well known for being a person who was on the Republican side who came out as a Republican.
Really?
Yeah, as gay. And now he's in this sort of centrist place with the Bulwark where he's basically they've given up on Republicanism.
Okay.
Yeah. But back to Olivia, I do think she thought this was going to be like a softball because Tim is fun. He's funny, but he's also very smart. He's a very good journalist, and he has a lot of power now at the Bulwark. Mm-hmm. So I don't know why she seems to have thought that she was going to get a pass on this. And then she's like, you betrayed me, Tim. It's like, no, he didn't. He's doing the job that you couldn't do, which is be a fucking journalist.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. She pisses me off. I hate her face.
I am not trying to shame women for their faces either.
No, I don't mean
I'm not calling you out. Let me talk.
Okay, go for it.
But I can tell she's had a lot of stuff done.
Oh, and she's got some filters going. You think?
I don't know about that.
It looks very gauzy to me. That's all.
She's got Botox lifting her eyebrows. She's got filled lips.
Yeah.
She's made her cheeks kind of jut out a little bit more.
Oh, so she's had the buccal fat removal?
Something like that.
Yeah.
She used to have like more of a normal face. And I was looking at it as she's sitting there in this interview and I was like, man, her face pisses me off.
She's fine, whatever. She looks like a human.
But that's where I'm like, this is where she puts all of her, I think, into what she looks like and how she can entice men.
Yeah, which, I mean, okay. Do you think that is not a valid journalistic technique for an attractive woman who is a journalist?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. No, because I mean, I can see there being a case to be made where it's just like work every angle you got,
and
trap 'em.
You could work those angles and then not put out.
No,
right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like you want to be enticing, you want to be attractive, you want to make them think that maybe they have a chance, and that way you'll get like more information. But you don't fuck them,
right?
Yeah.
But what we learned from Ryan Lizza, or at least I learned, she had been someone at CNN's lady.
Yeah. Wait, who? Because I know Keith Olbermann.
It's him.
Oh, Keith Olbermann before Ryan Lizza, right?
Yeah, and Mark Sanford or whoever that is.
Oh, yeah, that was the senator who was traveling the Appalachian Trail. He had a lot of extramarital things going on.
Why would he be traveling the Appalachian Trail?
Is
he RFK Junior?
No, I can't even remember. This was years ago, but he missed something. He missed he was like out of commission. Nobody could find him for like several weeks. Mm-hmm. And then he comes back and he says, "Oh, I was hiking the Appalachian Trail." He literally said that.
That's his excuse.
That's his excuse, but he was actually like fucking a bunch of women. Yeah. He was going on some kind of bender, I'm sure.
But I don't think we thought Keith Olbermann was out fucking a bunch of women because he like bought an apartment for Olivia and then helped her through school.
Oh, no. Yeah. They were definitely a relationship. Mark Sanford, I think.
Yeah.
I think she was cheating or having a fling with Mark Sanford while she was with Keith. I don't know.
While she was with Ryan Lizza.
Oh, okay.
Ryan
so that was
Lizza helped her get out of her thing with Keith Olbermann.
Okay, yeah.
So she jumps from guy to guy, which I'm just saying is not great.
Yeah.
For your own self-esteem and for being who you truly are.
But maybe she truly is an ambitious slut.
Can I?
I don't mean that. I don't mean that.
Can I play you a clip?
Yeah. I'm not slut shaming. If she wants to be ambitious, we could talk about it.
No, but
anyway.
I think this gives some insight into this.
Yeah. Because he was always there. Is that her voice that she's using for the audiobook?
Okay. This is her talking about how she knew who Trump was when she was a kid.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then it goes somewhere crazy.
Yeah.
But yes, also listen to the way that she speaks.
Just from what I'm hearing.
This is not a way to narrate a book, okay?
No, just from what I'm hearing, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it through without like vomiting or clawing my eyes out or something.
Well, I can't wait to see you do that.
Great, wonderful. Let's see what happens.
Because he was always there. As sure part of the architecture of my world as the 59th Street Bridge and the Twin Towers. 6 years old, in my father's truck, idling on Central Park South. He gestured to the town car in front of us. "That's Donald Trump," he said. I knew who he was. I knew that he owned beauty pageants. And I knew about beauty pageants because of JonBenet Ramsey. And I was frightened by beauty pageants because of JonBenet Ramsey. Because she was the first girl through whom I learned that if you are beautiful, you may get killed. And once you are killed, you will become the property of the country, and the country will resurrect you so that you can be killed again and again in ecstatic detail on the national altar of television.
Okay, first we got to talk about that baby doll voice.
Yeah.
Before we even touch the content.
Because
what the fuck?
At least, why do you cut off everything that you're saying? It's
Yeah.
the cadence for me,
Can
too.
can I do like my version of her voice so
Do
you can
it.
see my physicality? It's
Yeah.
like, I can't even remember anything she said, but she's like, I remember when he was in the
Yeah.
and then I saw his car. And it was so, it's like literally, it's like I'm seeing her in a peignoir.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, it's like lacy lingerie.
This is probably how she sent voice messages to RFK.
It's disturbing. It's not grounded in any kind of reality.
Yeah.
That's not what she sounded like on those voice notes. That's not how she sounded like on her interview with Tim Miller. It's put on. It's weird. It's disconcerting.
For a 10-hour book.
I could not listen. I could barely listen to that for that time.
Yeah, and the only reason I did it like this was I'm not going to sit and read. No, I'm just kidding. You can get audiobooks for free on Spotify.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to go out and buy it or wait
Yeah.
for it to come in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
And usually it's listenable.
Well, also, like for me, it's for books that I'm like, I'm not going to actually read this. I don't want to like make a mental effort. I just want to
Exactly.
figure out what's in there.
Yeah.
That's when I'll do an audiobook. So this
Yeah.
is like perfect audiobook fodder because it's like I'm not interested in like the glory of her writing.
So she's talking about Donald Trump and who he was and how
Yeah.
he owned a beauty pageant.
Uh-huh.
She's 6 years old at this point.
Yeah.
And she says she knew about JonBenet Ramsey
Uh-huh.
and that JonBenet Ramsey, and I knew that it was dangerous to be beautiful because JonBenet Ramsey had been killed. I feel like she's making this comparison of herself to JonBenet.
That's why it's weird.
Right?
Because what she's saying is not wrong.
Right.
Like it's actually like a very good observation.
It's a really interesting observation.
Of this particular phenomenon, but it's all about like she's basing it in herself. It's not like she's making a comment on society or the media. It's like she's internalizing it, and that's odd.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it's odd to me, but it is. It's just like, why are you comparing yourself?
She's a victim.
Exactly. Thank you. Yes.
And we're all kind of like, if you want to become a journalist and you're reporting in politics,
yeah.
you know you're not supposed to hook up with the people that you're interviewing. If maybe it wasn't...
I don't think you're supposed to do that in any journalistic endeavor. Don't fuck your sources or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that written down somewhere?
Yeah, well, then when they fired her and they're writing about it in the New York Post,
Uh-huh.
like the comment from the New York Magazine where she had been working was, this goes against our rules. So it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, you learn that in journalism school, but like, what are ethics?
Yeah.
But so, and I guess like, she could be trying to say, well, RFK is a powerful man, right?
Okay.
So but it really sounds like at the end of the day, he didn't pay that much attention to her.
Oh, I don't know. I listened to a little bit on, I think, Pod Save America when they were doing an episode about the text that he sent her.
Okay.
Or I guess they were texts. Yeah, and for some reason, I was just imagining RFK with his voice being like, I'm going to stick my sperm into you and you better close up your vagina and keep it in there. I don't know.
I would like that voice better. He's more like this. He's like,
No, it's because he has like a spastic.
yeah.
He has like a spastic vocal cord.
I take my dick out of my pants. I wish you were here.
Yeah. And you know what? He fucking deserves it. So I don't want to hear shit about us making fun of his voice.
So I think it was when Ryan Lizza called RFK
Yeah.
to like confront him.
Oh my God.
That's when you realize how good he is at like deflecting.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sure he left whoever he's cheating on his wife with, which I'm sure is more than just Olivia.
Oh, absolutely. He's a Kennedy.
Yeah, and I know
There's two things he knows how to do.
Mm-hmm.
Deflect questions and fuck women.
Yeah.
That's a Kennedy.
I'm sure he leaves them wanting more all the time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, maybe that's the thing. You know what? He's probably one of those guys, at least from what little I know, who's like, makes you think that he's in love with you for the portion of time that he's like with you or communicating with you, and then never thinks of you when he's not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm sure like that's why Cheryl Hines is still there. She's just kind of like, Do you like me?
Well, she's an insecure actress.
Right?
I mean, I don't know if she's insecure, but kind of tracks.
I don't know. There's an article in the House on Fire Reddit from a year ago. Page 6. RFK Jr. and star journalist Olivia Nuzzi had, quote, incredible FaceTime sex. Said they loved each other. Sources.
Okay.
And Tawny thinks that the source for them is Jessica from House and Habit.
Oh, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Despite claims that it was a casual affair or flirtation, Page 6 has learned that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and New York Magazine scribe Olivia Nuzzi had incredible FaceTime sex.
Ooh. Incredible.
I think that's Jessica because she's best friends with Olivia.
Okay. Yeah.
Sources tell us that Nuzzi was at the first disgusted by the Kennedy scion. Nuzzi was at first disgusted by the Kennedy scion after he made a clumsy pass at her back in October.
Okay.
And I was reading her piece on him, and she starts off like going over to his house in California, and he's getting his dogs into the car to take them on a hike. And she says that the car is covered in dog hair. And the first 15 seconds, she thought she was going to pass out from the smell.
Okay.
And that all the dogs have chewed through all the seat belts and stuff. So, yeah, she's disgusted by him. But after they began talking over text, great way not to get to know someone by their hygiene.
Yeah. No, it's like you can completely keep all the parts of a person that you don't want to confront away from you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is great.
He love bombed her, and she quickly fell so madly in love with him that she lived a double life for nearly a year, sharing long calls, endless texts, and virtual sex with the former presidential candidate. And while engaged to her partner of almost a decade.
Okay.
I just feel like she never liked Ryan Lizza either.
Well, here's the question I'm having. Does she have low self-esteem? Is this what draws her into this kind of situation and there's like nothing rational about it? Or does she think that she knows what she's doing and she's trying to like keep RFK on the hook as a source for whatever?
Yeah.
You know, that's what I don't know. I'm like, is she...
Well, she talks in the book about how she would give him advice for his campaign. And it was like really unethical. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Doesn't there need to be like some sort of line between a journalist and the subject?
Yeah, but then also trying to help someone with their campaign, that's wrong too, right?
As a reporter? As a journalist?
Yeah.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it feels like it should be.
It
feels like you shouldn't be like... If you're going to tell people the facts about something, you shouldn't be affecting those facts, right?
Yeah.
Like that seems to be unethical in itself because you're not supposed to like create the story. You're supposed to report the story.
Right.
Okay.
Sources say when Nuzzi was assigned to interview Kennedy, who was then running for the White House, but has since dropped out and endorsed Donald Trump, he insisted they do it on a hike in Los Angeles. There you go. We're told that Kennedy, who is married to Cheryl Hines, grabbed her arm during the walk, apparently as a romantic overture.
Yeah.
And that Nuzzi...
Let's fuck in the canyon.
That's really good.
Thank you.
You got it.
Oh, good. All right. I'm nailing it.
Apparently as a romantic overture. And that Nuzzi pointedly said that she and her fiancé, Ryan Lizza, often hiked together.
Okay.
Yeah. The magazine's Washington, D.C. correspondent later told a wide group of friends, including an editor at New York, that she was freaked out by his sudden gesture because they'd been alone in a secluded area where he made the move. Yeah, and also it's been theorized that perhaps he killed his wife.
Yeah, also he's a big, jacked HGH guy.
Yeah.
And how tall is he?
I don't know, but I think
but he's big. He's big and muscular.
She reports that he is taking stuff.
Oh, absolutely he is.
To make his muscles bigger.
Yeah, he's taking testosterone. He's probably taking some kind of anabolic steroid, human growth hormone, the whole bit. Look at him.
Ketamine.
Which
Which is good for
DMT.
your muscles, but like he's no stranger to like trying things.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
An insider tells us that Kennedy later sent her what she felt was a somewhat eerie message, saying that he had wanted to tell her something on the walk, but didn't know if he was able to because he didn't know if he was free to speak off the record. He also sent her a photograph of himself. It doesn't seem as if it was a sexual picture, in parentheses. Before the story came out, the journalism wonderkind had to speak to Kennedy several more times to additional reporting and fact-checking, which we're told is when the tenor of their relationship dramatically changed. A source.
Okay. Wait, can we back up just a little bit? Sorry. So they're going through this hike in a canyon, and he, like, makes an advance. But at this point, they're going on a hike as a journalist and a politician?
Yeah, this is their first interview. So I'm sure she has like a recorder.
Okay. All right.
You know?
All right. No, I'm sorry. I was just confused. It just seems like
why would you do that?
Like, why don't you just sit down in an office?
I wouldn't sign up for a man like him to take me out on a trail.
Yeah. No, it seems like, it just seems like not the done thing. It's weird to me. It's weird.
We're told Kennedy quipped that Hines only likes going hiking in the mall.
He's like making wife jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's probably like, I don't want to go there either.
Yeah.
Insiders say that as they exchanged texts over the following days and weeks, she became infatuated with Kennedy, and that friends even noticed her personality seeming to change over the months they were in contact. He love-bombed her, said a source. He's done it to lots of women. Claimed he can't live without them. He told Olivia they'd be together after the election.
Okay. I'm just wondering, is RFK a continuation of a pattern that we may have seen with Mark Sanford, Ryan Lizza, and Keith Olbermann, in which she's using them to further her career, shall we say, allegedly, speculatively? Or did she is he like an anomaly in that she actually did like fall for him in a way that like no ambitions or anything were a part of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I don't know. Like, what could she have gotten out of it? Yeah. Besides what she's gotten now, which is just like notoriety.
Sometimes I think you slip into a pattern, and at first maybe it was for a goal.
Yeah.
But then it just kind of becomes how you operate.
Oh, yeah. And it becomes like, it's like one of those things where it's like you start doing something defensively that helps you at one point in your life.
Yeah,
but then
like with Keith Olbermann.
Yeah, but then it becomes like this bad habit that actually like fucks your life up because you don't need to be doing it anymore. But it's just, I get it.
Because I don't think Ryan Lizza was helping her if she already had this, sounds like great job at New York Magazine.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But he did help her get away from Keith, who helped her further her career.
Yeah.
So it's like the idea that she's like consistently seems to be, I'm just going to say, using other people, men, to further whatever her purpose is, seems to be, it seems to be a habit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then I think if she gets, maybe it's also if she gets some kind of sexy attention.
Oh, it could be also, yeah.
And she speaks in this way. It seems like how she looks and sounds is all for the attention of men as well. I mean, and she might not even know that that's why she's doing it.
Yeah.
But it works.
Do you think she even knows that, like, your audiobook voice is different from your regular voice, Olivia? You think she realizes that?
Why couldn't someone talk to her about that?
I question the same thing because, honestly, does she have, like, a producer at Audible who's just like, girl, you sound like a fucking idiot?
I think you should have a producer. I don't know. I wonder.
I'm now that you mentioned it, I'm surprised nobody talked to her about this because it's very bizarre.
Well, and we don't know. Like maybe people did talk to her, but she didn't care.
Yeah, that seems to be a pattern with all these people.
Do you want to hear a clip where she talks about Donald Trump and it's just really funny?
Yes, I do.
I called the president. He picked up. He sounded odd. His voice was liquid. He said hello. The huh, a deep huff. The L elongated, as though his tongue might be stuck to the roof of his mouth, and the O exaggerated into two parts. O, emphasis on the closing of the vowel, and U, emphasis on the opening of the vowel again. I paused. This was his phone number. He had called me on the number recently, but he sounded so unlike himself. Was it someone else? Finally, I said with some doubt, Mr. President. There was a pause, and he said, yeah, deep, Slow. Goofy, really. The Y suspended for a touch too long. The ah, a very big sound like he might swallow up the phone. And then the ah, a cartoonish vocal gesture. Somewhere between duh, of course, it's me, your president, and the empty cooing of the valley girl of late 20th century stereotype. I zoomed out on the subject of his phone comportment, an unusual and unusually central facet of his character. Long after they had fallen out of fashion, if not manufacture, he held onto a flip phone because he preferred the way that the device hinged along his face.
I know, I had to listen to it twice.
I want to throw your phone in the path of an oncoming car. Wow. Okay. I've said
what
it.
is she? Okay.
I'm-
I listened to this like chapter or whatever, right? So she's saying that he actually always answers the phone. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, his whole thing, I think his whole life has been like talking on the phone.
Oh, no, he loves it.
He loves the
phone. He
phone.
loves the phone. He's one of those extroverts who's like, they need to be talking to people all the time.
Yeah.
So he's
she
gonna answer
said,
the
like,
phone.
if he's in a meeting, he still answers the phone.
Yeah.
But so this one time she calls him, and it sounds like he doesn't know who she is, or he's asleep and answering.
Yeah.
But she has to say, the huh is at the roof of his mouth, and then the O, and then the closing of the vowel. And I listened to it twice, and I was thinking he said it like, hello?
Hello?
Yeah. And I don't know.
This is Vladimir Putin? What?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, actually, she called Vladimir Putin.
Oh, okay.
No.
Maybe she was confusing. I don't know.
But like,
yeah.
why?
The whole thing is bizarre. Her voice and the fact that she's like trying to give us a fucking phonetics lesson as a way of describing her interaction with Donald Trump. It's just so stupid.
Yeah.
It does nothing.
Yeah.
It's like she's trying to put herself forth as I'm a person who's just so sensitive to those tiny little signals that the way a man speaks really tells me a lot about him.
Well, and she goes on to say that every time she talks to him, he says, "You have such a soft voice."
Yeah.
And she thinks to herself, does he want me to talk louder? Does he want me to match his energy? And I'm like, well, why do you talk like that?
No, I think she's being disingenuous because she knows exactly why she talks like that.
Yeah.
Because powerful men love a soft-spoken woman.
Right.
Who yeah.
So I'm wondering what you read about reviews of her book. What did you see being written?
I mean, basically what I said. I think the Daily Beast was like, she's trying to be Joan Didion, and it's nonsensical, and people are laughing at her writing. Which is weird because she was one of those journalists who was like, she could get lyrical. Like, I never liked her, but people who read The New Yorker and The Atlantic, like, jack off for that shit. I just want you to tell me what's going on. But I feel like she's definitely seems to have taken it a bit too far. And it's very, like, pretentious and self-serving and, like, pointless. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway.
I think she kind of has been shunned, like, she had this editor job at Vanity Fair recently, and now they let her go too.
Oh, good. I mean, she's kind of like perfect for Vanity Fair, but yeah.
Well,
it's just about like making nice with rich people.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, maybe she took this as a sign of like, I can turn into this kind of an author and I can just really lean into this weird, like, lyrical writing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's clear that she's destroyed her career and she has nobody to talk to anymore about, like, nobody to gut check whether or not what she's doing is fucking sane or not.
Right.
Because I do think, I don't know if I want to say it, but she's probably known to be, in general, pretty goofy.
And can you expand on that?
I don't want to call her crazy, but I feel like maybe
she
in
seems
her
crazy.
She does seem crazy, and in her circles, I think people are like, "Yeah, it's Olivia," but we don't
here again.
Yeah, like we don't see that,
right?
We're not getting that from people because they're not telling us. But I feel like probably everybody knows Olivia Nuzzi and what she's like, but. That I can't. That voice. That
It's rough.
between her writing and that voice, it's just like, you are fucking psychotic.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. It's amazing to me that people take this kind of shit like seriously. I was like, why can't we just throw this in the bin where it belongs? We should not be taking this woman seriously.
Well, I don't think that anybody is, actually.
Okay. Well, I mean, at one point they did.
At
but
one
you're
point
right.
they did.
It has definitely jumped the shark, whatever she's doing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wonder if Jessica Reed Krause of House and Habit,
Uh-huh.
you know, she's trying to ride the wave of Olivia being back in the news. But I
Yeah.
think, like, if she sees how it's going, she's going to turn on her again.
Well, no, I actually just realized if Jessica Reed Krause is her only point of contact with the outside world anymore, of course it's crazy. Of course she's going down a rabbit hole of nutsiness.
I wonder if she was like, will you listen to some of my audiobook?
I
And
bet-
Jessica was like, it's great.
It's so good. I love it. She's got a psychotic influencer is the only person she has to talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I play you a clip from...
You can play me anything.
Remember Celebrity Memoir Book Club?
Yeah.
Well, now they're called Good Noticing.
Uh-huh.
Did we ever talk about that?
No, we talked about it. I don't know if we talked about it here.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not. It's their episode before her book came out.
Uh-huh.
And I was just appalled.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd love to hear.
Okay.
I do think it's really important that you do what it takes to not read his Substack.
I find him to be a nasty old man and her to be a saucy old woman.
I will say, if you're feeling down about yourself, do not look into this story. Olivia Nuzzi has accomplished so much. I guess she's 32.
Mm-hmm.
She's lapped me.
Time and time again. Can we ever catch up? She has like almost 2 years under me.
Yeah, you're fucked.
No, I know. I'll never be her.
Yeah, you don't know this about me, but I did in fact have a political escapade.
Wow. Wow. Exposed.
Was that it?
Yeah.
No, I hate. Why are they admiring her? Why are they
thought
like,
that-
I want to be Olivia? You know, you don't.
I thought that was so strange.
It's really strange. I'm like, she doesn't seem to be like a great person or
yeah.
that talented.
Well, as they were talking about this, the Ryan Liza Substack was coming out, like it's still coming out.
yeah.
And so that's all they had to go off of instead of her book.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I wonder if this is them just telling us how not successful they feel about their
Okay.
own lives. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't go here. It doesn't, you don't have to talk about how you feel about yourself next to Olivia Nuzzi.
Yeah. Yeah.
But isn't that strange?
It's very strange. Maybe they're trying to do a thing where it's like, believe women first. Since this is before her book came out, like her side of the story, shall we say.
Yeah.
They're just like, okay, we're going to wait ourselves on Olivia Nuzzi's side until we learn more, which I can understand
So they're,
in today's environment.
yeah, they're kind of hating on Ryan Liza.
Yeah, well, I'm sure everybody in this story deserves beaucoup hate. So
That's what I was going to say. What do you think about Ryan now, like, telling his side?
I don't know a lot about Ryan Liza.
Yeah, I don't either.
I really don't, but I do think I like the fact that he's like telling tales out of school. Yes, is there something like seamy about the fact that he's like spilling the tea on his ex-fiance and RFK? Yes, but in this media and political environment,
yeah.
I think all bets are off, and you did do something very wrong, Olivia.
Right.
And journalism needs to clean itself out. And I think this is a good way to do it. And so, I mean, I don't know nothing about Ryan Liza, but I'm not going to argue with him about this.
Yeah.
You know, how do you feel? You are a trained journalist. So, like, what do you
I'm
think
a trained journalist.
Well, no, you went to school for it. So what do you think about what he's doing? Because for me, I'm just like, yay, fun.
I
you know?
think, okay. Not as a journalist, but when I first looked at his Substack, I thought he was kind of cute.
Okay.
And then I'll see pictures of him back when he was with Olivia. I'll see them like together.
Uh-huh.
And I think, oh yeah, he kind of looks like older than her,
Uh-huh.
nerdy.
Yep.
She's at least trying to lean into her looks, okay?
She's a dish. I'll give it to
Yeah.
her. Yeah.
And so I looked at him and thought, I saw a certain kind of guy who probably didn't feel that confident in that relationship either.
Oh,
and,
yes.
and now looking back, he's probably like, oh, she never loved me.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? She might not be capable of love.
Yeah, no, fair. And also, yeah, I mean, she's a bad person who did bad things, so maybe what he is doing is like not necessarily ethical, but like I said, I think it's necessary.
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not paying him. But so I thought, okay, let's talk about the phone call where he called RFK. Ryan Lizzo recalls an August 24th phone call in which he confronted Robert F. Kennedy Jr. about the alleged affair. Quote, this is from his Substack.
Okay.
I remember thinking two things during that call. One, I found him disturbingly unrattled by my inquiries, like the kind of guy who had dealt with a version of this phone call many times before. Oh, this is the part where the husband or boyfriend or fiance calls.
Yeah.
And two, I thought that his voice was so much more broken and difficult to listen to than I had ever realized. How could anyone have phone sex with that?
Shade. I love it.
He's also a lawyer, so he admitted little while still arranging what he seemed to view as a gentleman's agreement with me.
Mm-hmm.
Quote, the thing is that I don't have a relationship with her, Bobby told me. He lied easily and with total confidence, the way someone does when they see no barrier between reality and fiction, much like Trump or Olivia herself.
Yeah. Let's not forget, RFK is fucking insane.
I know, right?
He's fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
He's not living in reality.
No, he's on drugs. Actually, I heard her say it in her book.
Yeah.
That he used to be, I think he was on heroin or painkillers.
He was a heroin person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then he went and got cleaned up and then claimed to be sober.
Yeah.
And now lately he's been doing ketamine.
Yeah. So he's Elon sober.
Right.
Yeah. He's like, no, I just do ketamine for mental health and DMT for spirituality.
And that like a bunch of other people in his campaign knew he was doing that. So it must have been kind of obvious.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that seems his fascination with like animals.
Yes.
And then doing drugs.
Yeah.
He just seems insane. Like you said, he's insane.
I think it's like, okay, first of all, he's a Kennedy.
Right.
So there's that. Well, just like the Kennedy kind of personality he's definitely got. And then he's also like, he's RFK's son. So he's a rich boy.
Oh.
You know, so at the end of the day, he's just like a spoiled brat who thinks that his version of the world is the best.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, I think for some reason, like the Kennedy name is still, people are there like, oh, American aristocracy, political dynasty. I'm like, no, he's just another fucking rich boy who doesn't know what's going on and doesn't have any accountability ever.
And I think it's Olivia who says he doesn't seem to believe the anti-vax stuff. He just kind of was told that would get more people on board with him. Like he could appeal to this other group of people.
Yeah. He's craven. He's absolutely craven.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so is she.
But I just think that that's so interesting because if he does believe in vaccines, he doesn't care. Like he doesn't care.
I honestly... He's more than vaccines. He says some crazy stuff.
Uh-huh.
So I'm wondering if like maybe he didn't think about vaccines very much, but now that he has to put this forward, he's decided to believe it. That's how like morally wavering I think he is. I think he will believe whatever he needs to believe.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not even like he knows he's lying about it anymore. He's just like, all right, this is real now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I need it to be.
Right.
Like, I feel like the line between reality and fiction, like they said, is just so very slim for him.
Yeah.
Who knows what he actually believes?
And he's just on ketamine.
And and he's like, also on a lot of drugs, a lot of psychedelics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we?
Yeah.
Do you have any of like his texts and can we read them in his voice?
Here's the highly sexual poem RFK Jr. allegedly sent to Olivia.
Okay.
I think I'm just going to have to turn this computer over to you.
Oh, okay. Is there a way that you can get like an AI RFK voice to read them for us.
Oh my God.
Otherwise, I can do my best.
Oh, yeah. In Ryan Liza's story, there's also someone named Izzy.
Oh.
I was like, how many more Z's can we get in
Right?
here?
Yeah, Nuzzi, Izzy, Liza.
Liza.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Ryan Liza's Substack. He says, Bobby and Olivia plan to consummate their relationship on August 23rd, 2024 in Phoenix, after he endorsed Trump at a rally in nearby Glendale. The timing was perfect. Bobby would no longer be a presidential candidate, so the media glare would dim. And more importantly, Olivia later told me he would no longer have the Secret Service protection that complicated an encounter. And presumably, Cheryl wouldn't be around. Olivia had a present for Bobby. She was going to bring a 1943 edition of Brenda Starr, Girl Reporter, a book based on the old comic strip about Starr's wild adventures.
Because it's about her. She thinks it's about her.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah. Oh my God.
There were two problems. Inconveniently for them, I was also planning to be in Arizona to cover the Trump-Kennedy event. That's Ryan. Mm-hmm. And then a few days before the rally and the planned hotel room encounter, after Bobby and Olivia had been talking, texting, and FaceTiming for almost a year, I finally learned about their affair. Olivia reluctantly canceled her rendezvous with Bobby, who was about to become one of the most powerful figures in the Trump universe. A fortuitous development because Olivia was wrapping up her latest New York Magazine assignment, a profile of Trump. This is the point where our story starts to get weird.
What world are you living in, Ryan?
First, you were probably wondering what Izzy told Olivia she believed she had overheard Trump say about his attempted assassination.
Okay.
Yeah, so then he goes into this thing that kind of turns out to be a nothing burger. Mm-hmm. Olivia tells Ryan what she heard Izzy say.
Okay.
And it was just, Izzy thought she overheard was about, it was one of the 8 rounds fired by crooks that nicked Trump's ear or something else, ricocheting glass or a bullet fragment. Mm-hmm. But that's just speculation. What I know from Olivia is that the quality of the audio recording was poor, that she couldn't corroborate Izzy's recollection, that she discussed the recording with Bobby, and that after a phone call with Bobby while he was on vacation with his wife in Baja, Olivia erased the recording.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
But basically, it's like when Trump got to the hospital, he was like, how did it look?
Oh, of course.
But I'm like, yeah, he would say that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he doesn't have any, feelings.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, it's just like, Olivia, you're not a journalist, so just stop saying that. You haven't been one for a while, clearly. Whatever you are, I don't know, gadfly, sort of hanger-on, that's what you are now. But you are not and have not been a journalist if all of this is going on.
Right.
So I can't even stand the fact that people are respecting her enough to call her a journalist at this point.
I mean, I think that might be over.
Yeah.
Okay. You can start here.
Okay.
This is just narration, but then it'll be quotes and you can read it like Bobby.
In the piece, Liza shared an undated note he said Kennedy sent to Nuzzi, noting that Nuzzi had characterized it as a poem. But what's in a name? Here's what the alleged missive said. All right, I gotta get in my...
Yeah.
My You're open mouth awaiting my harvest. Kennedy is said to have written via text message. Drink from me, love. The message reportedly went on. To squeeze your cheeks to force open your mouth. I'll hold your nose as you look up at me. I'm being mean. To encourage you to swallow. Don't spill a drop. I am a river. You are my canyon. I mean to flow through you. I mean to subdue and tame you, my love. That's gross.
Yeah.
Who are these people? I'm starting to believe in the Illuminati because this is not human beings. This is not human beings. These are lizard people.
Well, so much of what he said is about her mouth, but then when he calls her a canyon,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, did we move? Did we move down?
Oh, yeah. I mean, to squeeze your cheeks to force open your mouth. Okay. Or maybe squeeze. Oh, these cheeks. Okay. I'll hold your nose as you look at me to encourage you to spill. Don't spill a drop. I am a river. You are my canyon. I mean, I guess like.
Actually, you're
yeah.
right. Maybe it could be butt cheeks because then Ryan refers to something called felching. Have you ever heard of that?
Well, don't spill a drop, meaning like don't let it fall out of your ass because I want to.
I'm gonna eat it.
Suck it up. Ew, he is talking about her butthole.
It's grosser than we thought.
Oh God.
Ew.
Ugh.
I would not fall in love with that.
No.
Would you?
If I, you know what?
You might.
If I had no self-esteem.
Right.
If I had no self-esteem and I was awed by powerful men because I thought that their power reflected onto me like the moon.
Yeah.
Then yes, I would fall in love with them.
Well,
but being me, I'd be like, you're a fucking disgusting freak.
I guess you're making a good point, which is I do think that you get into these types of jobs because you respect the power so much.
Yeah, yeah.
So many people in Hollywood, like people with a lot of self-esteem who wouldn't want to be abused or treated in a certain way, wouldn't be there. You know, like I can tell you from my experience, and I wasn't even like in Hollywood.
Yeah.
But like they're ready to just treat people shitty. And if you stick around for that, then it's perfect. It's perfect for them.
Yeah. If you wanted to make it in showbiz or journalism, don't have any boundaries. Don't express any boundaries. And just let anybody do whatever they want to you and suck it up. And that's how it's going to work.
Claire and Ashley will say, you're very successful.
You're doing so well. I wish I could swallow as much powerful cum as you did. Great job, Olivia.
I had to point that out.
No, that's exactly right. I think about that a lot, actually.
Really?
Well, because I have I don't know. I'm not congratulating myself, but I just can't take people's shit. I never have been able to. Okay. I don't like it when people I don't know. When people are being unreasonable, but they're in a more powerful position than I am, I'm going to tell them they're being unreasonable. And you can't do that if you want to get ahead in
they'll
certain
just
businesses.
Get rid of you.
They'll just, you're nothing.
expendable.
You're expendable, exactly.
Yeah, so maybe it actually makes perfect sense that I just have to keep saying that she's such a success, as Claire and Ashley say.
Yeah. She's really, this time in her life, she's really jumping off on that success too. It's really done great things for her career and her public opinion. Yeah. People love Olivia Nuzzi. Great job. Such respect.
I have another clip of her talking about Britney Spears.
I want to hear it.
Okay.
I want to hear it.
And then I don't know if we have anything else we could just maybe end.
No, we can just end it.
Okay.
I don't want to hang around with this bitch any more than I have to.
It's his own victimization. Britney Spears appeared in a cavernous room dimly lit by fire. She had a feral look, bleached frayed hair, pharmaceutical stare. She wore a flimsy leopard print leotard, brown leather boots, a band of red fabric on her left wrist, and nothing else. The purr of her voice was unmistakable at 100 beats per minute, even as the recorded music flitted in and out in staccato cuts. She stalked up to the eye of the camera, her own eyes wide and accusatory. She turned on her heel and with one hand smacked her ass. She tossed her head from side to side. Her artificial mane, pale at the ends and dark at the roots, shot up to the ceiling and crashed around her breasts. She strutted a few steps more, bent over and smacked her ass again, with both hands this time to emphasize the point. Her skin was slick. She kept moving to the fire, stood there swaying, dropping to the wood, bouncing up again, bouncing in and out of frame. Her movements were quick and deliberate and inexact. She communicated something unidentifiable but urgent. Mostly she twirled and twirled and twirled. Rapunzel or Mowgli, prisoner or recluse. Inside the house yet somehow on the loose. America's dancer trapped in its jewel box. On a tour called Dream Within a Dream, she performed this way. Emerged from the center of the stage, arms stretched overhead, in a tulle skirt. At the time, the country was at war, and she was in a different kind of captivity. I loved her then, and love her now. She's all heart. She's all broken heart.
Can I stop listening to this? Thank you. First of all, Olivia, the first thought that I had was like, you keep Britney's name out of your goddamn mouth.
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, wait, why am I so protective of Britney Spears? Because of you.
Okay.
But also it's like, I will criticize Britney Spears till the end of days, but for some reason, I'm like, she's family now. You don't fucking talk about her like that. Also, what is she doing? Just describing her Instagram feed?
Yes.
I mean...
Then she says,
Yeah.
I loved her and I still love her.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want you to know, this is sandwiched between Olivia Nuzzi pointing out that Donald Trump is the only blonde president.
Okay.
Then she talks about Britney. Then she goes back to talking about Donald.
Wasn't Kennedy blonde?
No.
Oh, I thought he felt blonde to me. Anyway.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't even know that Trump is blonde.
Oh, not anymore.
Well, I don't know what that color of hair is.
Yeah.
And she's
yeah.
saying it's blonde.
Okay.
So at the time, I was like, is she going to make some kind of comparison between blonde Britney and blonde Donald?
Oh, okay.
And how we watch Britney like smack her ass?
Yeah.
And then she doesn't. So I don't know what she's doing.
She literally sounds like she's describing Britney's IG. Because that's what she does every day. Yeah.
No, she is. But why?
No, exactly. Just like randomly.
Yeah. I
All
think
right.
she took some of RFK's ketamine and she was like, this'll be good.
Yeah. I think I got to be done with this bitch
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do want to encourage everybody to come to our Reddit. And also we have an Instagram. And,
Okay, so come over to Patreon where we're going to talk more about the ins and outs of House and Habit.
Yeah.
And Olivia Nuzzi.
this is going to be very intriguing because I really do feel probably that's the only person speaking to Olivia right now, and it's not good.
Right. And
yeah.
she has Tanya has a lot of insight. So come listen to us talk to her about it.
Yay! Thanks,
Yay.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
All I see is bullshit, fake news, clickbait. Gotta sift through all of it. Like to share, retweet, trying to keep up with the trends, but it's all just a facade, man. It's all pretend. Online bullshit, that's all it is. You say you're living.